friends, welcome to my garden, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me in the garden this morning. Thank you to my viewers and subscribers. I really appreciate you hanging around and watching my videos. Alright, we'll be going on a tour of the garden this morning to show you how it has changed over the last couple of weeks. We've been getting rain and we feel blessed, and I'm going to share my progress with you with the garden. It has transformed totally since we've been getting a little bit of rain, and I am loving it. My garden is a whole little jungle right now. So let's go. I won't be showing you everything in details because it would be too much of a long video and I don't want to bore you. Stick around with me to the end. Alright, it's going to be fun. It's going to be different compared to what it looked like a couple weeks ago. Alright, so let's go. Okay, so that is what the garden is looking like now. I'm going to show you a picture of what it looked like 2 weeks ago. Much better. Much better. This is how I like to see the garden. One thing I can tell you, where there is rain, there are weeds. I found a sweet corn. This is the patch by the roadway that I had sweet corn and pumpkins. I found a sweet corn that I didn't harvest, and I didn't know if the seeds were good, but I replanted them along with some pumpkin seeds and they sprouted. Right up against my sweet sop here I have some cantaloupe, and they're just starting to produce. So we hope to get cantaloupe from this vine soon. And I have a little pepper that is producing here, and I took out the cucumber from this container and replanted, so there's nothing going on right here yet. Now here I have some salad greens, veggies. These are some lettuces and kales, and I have Swiss chard right there, pak choy, and some more Swiss chard. In this bed right here I have corn and beans and a volunteer cucumber that is doing so well, and I'm allowing to sprawl in there. The corns they're producing, but this is a new breed for me, so I'm curious to see what it produces. Right here I have my lovely banana pepper plant, and I'm seeing evidence of hornworm damage, and I'm looking at hornworm damage. I'm seeing the droppings right there, so that means one is on it, and I'm going to find it, because that can completely destroy all the leaves in a day or two. There it is. I found it. I'm going to search to see if there's any other on it, but that's the culprit right there. Okay, I'm not seeing any more on it, so that seems like it's the only one. And this banana pepper is doing so awesome. Leading away from my banana pepper, I have pak choy. These are collard greens, or bush cabbage we call it here in Jamaica. These are more pak choy. I have some red callaloo back there, and here more collard greens, some kales, and more pak choy. On the opposite side of those greens I have my beans that I'm going to harvest now and replenish the bed and replant. I have a basil there in that container that has totally gone to seed. I love seeing them go to seed. I have onions in that container and lettuce. I have thyme in these two containers that are doing so well. I had such a hard time starting them, but they're doing well now. More basil to the back, and red callaloo, and my lone pumpkin that is there above my bed. And my cabbages, my row of cabbages here, they're doing fantastic. This red cabbage started out slowly, but it picked up. I'm guessing the red cabbage got jealous of the green ones. They're all doing awesome now. And this is a volunteer corn, and my lettuce here they're going to seed. I have a volunteer watermelon that has started to produce. Yeah, and another volunteer corn here. My bell pepper. And there's a nasturtium that I had planted in this cabbage. Yeah, so overall this little bed right here is not doing so bad at all. As I said, the garden has come back to life and I am enjoying it. Now right between this area and this little area here, I have a lime, but I'm not sure if I'm going to let it stay there because it's going to get big and it's in the walkway. Over here I have my basils here that are still going. I have lettuce in this container, a red cabbage. This lettuce we use in our breakfast, whether salad or sandwich, every morning. And around here I have this lovely cayenne pepper and those 3 jalapeno peppers that I have been harvesting from. I have a row of green beans that are producing, and 3 cabbages, 3 green cabbages right here, and at the front I have some lettuces. Okay, right here I have my sweet pepper that is doing me so proud. I can't be more proud of this sweet pepper patch. It's about 6 of them that is in this tire, and they keep producing over and over, and I'm not complaining. I didn't plant this red callaloo, guys, it just grew there. And that's a zucchini that's not doing so well at the minute, and another zucchini right there. Seem to be some pest damage on it. I'm going to check it out to see what's going on with it. Here is another zucchini and some radishes. Right here I have some beetroot and 2 beans, and the beetroots, they're coming up really nice. Right here I have my peppers. My zinnia is dying back, but I sprinkled some of the seed in this container from the zinnia, and I have so many suckers that I need to plant. Because my cayenne pepper, banana pepper, I just harvested, and the smaller fruits are starting to develop. And this is my jalapeno pepper, another cayenne pepper back there, and these are bell peppers. Now right behind is my raised bed with my corn that I recently pollinated, and these 2 right here are ready to be harvested. That one as well. I was hoping I would have gotten 4 from the 4, but I got 8 ears instead, so I'm really grateful for that. On my DIY green stalk, I still have 3 heads of cabbages on here. I have been harvesting these, and they're lovely tight heads. Eggplant is still going, it's still producing, and I had replanted pak choy at the bottom, and they're almost ready to be harvested now. So this green stalk, so to speak, is doing amazing. I'm not seeing any pest damage here yet. I'm seeing the butterflies, and I'm hoping they pass my veggies and leave them alone. Back here I have a sweet potato, and it is doing fantastic in that tire. And another sweet potato right here, it's getting a little yellow. It seems to be lacking in nutrients. I'm not sure if it is producing. I'm hoping it is. And my ginger, look how big it has gotten since we started getting rain. It is doing fantastic. And I had replanted my corn in my same corn patch, and look how lovely they are. I put chicken manure in there this time, not horse manure, and it is doing so well. And I have a cantaloupe growing in there as well, and the cantaloupe has started to flower. Yes, so I'm hoping for fruits from that. Next to it I have a tire, and I have okra and beans. planted in this tire right here. And across from it I also have 2 tires with corn, and these 3 smaller containers as a red cabbage there, green one here, a green one here that is not doing too well even though it's planted in the same conditions, and another green one there. So yes, the garden is looking like garden again. I had featured this soursop in my tour last time with the fruit trees. That's my soursop tree that is doing awesome. In here I have a variety of things. Red callaloo, there's an okra in the middle, some cabbages, some radishes, and here I have another tire with corn because this is what my baby eats and we use a lot of it, so we plant a lot of what we eat. And there we have weeds and lovely red callaloo next to it. Let me go back this way. Now going through my jungle of a pathway, I have to my right here some turnips that are doing amazing. Amazing. And then my tire here, I had took vines from the smaller one and planted in here. Potato slips, and look at my sweet potato. Right here I have a cabbage and my cilantro that has gone to seed. It's now coriander. And I have a lovely red cabbage here and some beans and callaloo in that container. Now my recent addition to my garden, my little vase or container, whatever that is called, and I planted pak choy. Now that's what it's looking like. It's like a bouquet of pak choy. Now going past my pepper patch, this is hot pepper now, Scotch bonnet pepper, brown habanero, red Scotch bonnet. I have my cucumber that volunteered in this container and it has started to produce. There's a little one right in there, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it has started to produce on my trellis here that I made for it. And back here I have another soursop and my ever so faithful patch of bell peppers. And in my green container, this is my half a drum. I replanted cucumber, and those are some cantaloupe to climb back onto this DIY trellis. I have a bell pepper in this bucket right here and it is still producing. Heading back to this side, I can't show you everything in details because it would be such a long video. I have pak choy here along with my tomatoes that I'm trying with. I'm hoping for the best because I need tomatoes for my Christmas. And I have my 2 red cabbages here. This is my nasturtium. This is a jalapeno pepper and it is starting to produce. And those are pak choy in those 2 containers. Now across from the pak choy, I have my aloe vera right here. And I have more corn behind the aloe vera. Moving on from my aloe vera, I have my brown hot pepper here, my chocolate pepper, and I have 2 more cabbages. This is my basil. I don't know what I'm going to do with seeds, but it has gone to seeds completely. Another corn right here. Look at this aloe vera. And then in this tire I have cabbage, callaloo, that is a watermelon, cabbage, callaloo and pak choy here, jalapeno pepper right here, and it is producing. Now over my, bless you my love, over my, what is this, okra patch, I replanted and they're growing. That's the biggest one right there. And this is my, that is a little butternut squash right there. I have kale in these 2 containers. I'm trying with a tomato right here. And look at these 2 kales right here. They're so beautiful. I believe this is a jalapeno pepper. or banana pepper, one of the two, and more kale and callaloo. This right here is a lemon cucumber. It's not yet producing. I'm neither seeing flower or fruit. Right here I have more callaloo, more pak choy, a new container that I added, recycled container pot, and I'm trying with a tomato in there. These are scraps from the kitchen, June plum peelings and lime peelings, eggshells. And right here I have another patch of red callaloo, because we love red callaloo. We love callaloo. Those are corns that are interplanted in there. So now I'm at the entrance. I'm going to go in from my left now. Now to our left, this is a tomato, and if you look closely on it, it is starting to make blossom, so I'm going to support it with a stake. And in there we have pak choy. Right behind here is what's that? That's an okra plant. And then here I have my carrots. I still have cabbages here. I've been eating these. I have both red and green here. And that's a bell pepper leaning up against my cabbage. This cabbage is so nice, this variety. I don't know what the name is. My orange sweet pepper is still producing, the only one in the garden so far. And this cabbage is one with 4 heads of cabbages on it. And they're all farming nice heads, 4 on one plant. This is a red cabbage right here. And this is my callaloo in this tire, and it is being attacked at the minute by worms, so I'm going to have to come out here and spend some time killing those worms. I have bell peppers here, and my beans are now coming up nicely, seeing that the days are getting cooler. I planted a tomato in here where I had bell peppers, and this is my lovely patch of or row of red callaloo. And down in the containers, this is a bell pepper, and I have pak choy coming down there as well, because I had so many suckers and had no container to plant them in. So in each one we have pak choy, and even if they're small, we'll still have food. It's better than to waste the seedlings. Here I have more green beans, and that is my row of hot peppers. Constant supply of hot peppers for me and so many others. They're planted in those buckets. I have another bell pepper right here. And these are 2 broccolis. I'm not sure. That's a red cabbage. I'm going to take it out. And I have 1 cabbage left in this container. And these are 3 pak choys. These are Brussels sprouts. I'm going to try and find somewhere to put them. I'm trying for the first time with Brussels sprout. And that's cantaloupe. Hoping for it to come up on this thing that I made here. And here my zinnias. They're totally taking over. Planted a hot pepper in between the carrots, and it's been crowded out by the zinnias. It's down in there. I'm going to harvest these carrots and pull these back so the pepper can grow. In my tub here, this is a hot mess. Nothing wanted to grow until I planted everything, and now everything is growing and competing. I'm going to harvest the carrots, and I'm going to take out some of the basil so that my corn can thrive. I'm going to harvest the rest of the lettuce and eat them. And I'm going to leave the corn and the beets alone in the tub. The beets are struggling to find their way through the carrots now. And the carrots didn't want to grow at first, but now everybody wants to grow. It's just like the human race. We love to compete, right? Alright, back there I have, let me go around. Back here I have beetroot and my kales. They're still, I'm harvesting them by the leaf. And the beetroots, they're looking nice. They're producing. They're making beets. And they're around here. These peppers, they believe me when I tell you that they are taller than I am. They're producing up to their pinnacle. Look, they're producing peppers. So I'm just supporting them with stakes. This one is falling all the way over. Look at this one. It's producing so many peppers. But there I planted pumpkins and they're looking good so far. Don't know the variety. And in here I have watermelon and cantaloupe coming. These are my butternut squashes, and this is what they're supposed to be climbing on. So I'm going to tie them up onto it to train them up. They're not producing yet. So hopefully when they start to climb, they will start to produce. I'm going to tie them up. Okay, this one starting to put on a baby one right there. Alright, so that's a good sign. Over here I have my lemongrass and my cabbages right here, and in front of them I have kale. So that's what's going on in the garden now. Thank you so much if you've made it to the end of this video. Thank you. I really appreciate each and every one of you. It really would help if you give me a like and leave a comment so YouTube can push this video out to more persons who might like these sort of videos. Alright, to my subscribers and to my viewers, again I say a big thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. My new subscribers, I see you. Welcome to our family. Welcome. Yes, the ancestors welcome. Alright, thank you so much for being here. If you're watching this video and you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead and press that subscribe button, also the notification bell, so you'll be notified once I post another video. Alright, take care. Bye bye.